Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another brew review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my return viewers, always good to see you. Come on back. Today's brew review is going to be of the Voodoo Ranger Juicy Force. Now, this is the fourth one in their line that I've been on. We had the Tropic Force, we had the G Force, we had the regular IPA. What was that other one? Tropic Force, Juice Force, G-Force, and then it's just like the regular IPA. Okay. Hazy IPA, Hazy Imperial. Crap. I just realized we figured something out on the last one yesterday that what that means. Imperial, it means it's a double IPA, which means it's going to have a buttload of carbs. And yes, I just checked it again. I checked my notes. Yep. Oh boy. 9.5 alcohol by volume. Let's see. It's sweaty. It's really sweaty. 19.2 fluid ounces. Another thing we figured out that this is not a tall boy. That is a stovepipe. The tall boys are the 16 ounces. These are the 19. There's usually not going to be a whole lot of information. That government warning, New Belgium, Fort Collins, Colorado. I've been there. Ooh. Let's go ahead and get this crack, shall we? Excuse me. What is that in my throat? Crack it. Whatever it is, we're going to get it down here in a moment. All right. Try and stay under the light. Now, if you're new to the channel, Mr. Randy does his brew reviews. It's a one and done deal. I try and head for the single aisle. Find the singles, order the singles online. We'll let that sit for just a moment. Watch that head. So they claim to use ale yeast, and as far as their malts go, they use pale, oat, and wheat. For their hops, they use Mosaic, Chinook, Fato, Galaxy, Strata, Lotus, and Sabro. Pretty much the same. I mean, as far as I've seen, most of these are pretty much just interchangeable to get the variations. Has an IBU of 30, International Bitterness Units rating of 30. For all my calorie counting carb conscious connoisseurs, 240. That's not bad, huh? That's not bad for an IPA. What was the last one? That last one we had was like 400. It was a whopper. But do keep in mind that is for 12-ounce cans, and this is not a 12-ounce can. This is almost twice that much. So, yeah, there's more than that. It's 240. I'd say probably around... what do you think? 400-ish, 300 something towards 400 for this entire can. The carbs are coming in at 12 grams, so I'm thinking 16, 17 grams for this whole can. Now, this is claimed to be a tiki drink. We'll find out in a moment. Mr. Randy paid $3.24 out the door for this 9.5% ABV. It is a hazy. Let me see if I can't give it a little wipey poo. There you go. It is a bit hazy. Very, not as tropical, not as heavy-handed as the tropical on the nose as the Tropic Force. That G-Force wasn't too bad either. That was just probably more mango than anything else. This one is a little bit of this and that. Mangoes, papaya maybe. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. These have been some interesting ones for sure. That initial palating was creamy. A lot of those fruits, tropical fruits that go in line, the mangoes, papayas, it quickly gives way to a sort of creaminess on the back end. There's a little bit of a dryness. That's kind of worrying me. There's a little bit of dryness on the tongue. Let's keep going. It's not too bad. It does kind of leave a dryness. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Guess we'll get one more on here. I'm sorry, I didn't overheat some. Have some. Yep. It's unfortunate. All the flavor characters, they kind of rush out of the room relatively quickly. In rushes this creaminess, frothy kind of frothy creaminess. And then as soon as that starts to fade, it just sort of dries out the palate. That's unfortunate. So I'd have to say, out of the 4 that I've had, I would have to say I liked the Tropic Force. And there's what was it, Juicy? Or was that something else? So we had the G-Force, the Juice Force, Tropic Force, and then I think it's just a regular, IPA. Passion Fruit. That was another one. I wasn't looking at my notes. Passion fruits, mangoes, oranges. Well, oranges was a little, just basic citrus. It could have been tangerine or something. Yeah, the nose is good. The palate is interesting. The between the finish and the palate is where it falls apart for me. That's unfortunate. But it's at least we went through it. We figured out we don't really care for it. So buying a big pack of this or something like that would definitely be a no-go. So let's put a score on it, shall we? I would say, and the dryness just gets worse. At least that's for me. I did have actually had 2 glasses of water leading up to this. So I'm good to go. Properly hydrated. My score, a weak 3 out of 5. That's very unfortunate. I would say probably if you paired this with the right type of food, that dryness probably wouldn't be a thing. I might try and seek out maybe a 12-ounce can if I can find a smaller can without having to buy. I mean, I might go ahead and buy this again to try that out. Try that out and maybe grab that other one that was really drying as well. If I were to pair this with something, I'd have to pair it with something probably juicy, like a fat, greasy burger. I don't know, something very, something juicy, something a little bit more on the robust side of the palate, and so that way it'll probably cross out that dryness that hangs about. It just hangs out for a while. My fair price on this, wasn't this one the same price? I think they were all the same price. But for some reason, I want to think that this one's more than the other ones. It's not. It can't be. Anyway, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do that while you're there. That way these videos will come right to you as soon as I release them. Would I buy this again? Like I said, I might be tempted to buy this one and that other one again, and then maybe pair it with something. Some kind of maybe like a juicy steak or a fat, greasy burger, something like that. Something that could probably lock in the better flavors and not dry it out so much on the palate. So there it is in the comment section. Would love to know where you're at. What are you drinking? Have you tried a Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA? Which one of the 4 that I've had so far do you say you like the best? If you have either one of those, let's talk about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm going to need something else. I'm going to need something else.